Hello, this is Lynda Cromar. I'm coming to you from Colorado. I am your social media and branding coach, and I'm going to share with you some cool ideas on how you can get more people to see more of your content on your blog. And if you don't have a blog, I can tell you how to do that too. And I appreciate you coming. Thanks a lot for coming. Appreciate it so much. It's a lot of fun to share when I have lots of people to talk to. So I appreciate it. Go ahead and share because this is going to be really good stuff. Mostly just going to share some very simple things that maybe you didn't think about before. I'm going to actually, hello, welcome. Teresa, I think it is, right? And this is on my blog, and this is the most current blog post I just completed. And as you can see right over there on the left hand side next to my top banner picture, a whole bunch of icons going all down the side, and those are of course other social medias. So number one is to actually share from your own blog post with each of those buttons so that you have the opportunity to actually, thank you very much for sharing, and thanks for the hearts, appreciate it. So on those buttons, a lot of people are kind of shy about doing this, but it's actually a strategy that really helps. People will more than likely say yes to sharing if they see someone already has, and they can't tell that you did it. They only know that somebody did. So if you share to your own Facebook, to your own Twitter, to your own Google+, to your own Pinterest, and so on and so forth down the line, whatever you have in the way of your own share buttons, then you also will have a number there that says that you've completed those shares. And that is all of those things can be your first syndication. So that's number one, share buttons on your own blog. And then now number two is you can engage in groups. You're already in a bunch of groups. There are certain kinds of groups that are called syndication groups or created especially for blogging. Syndication. So you can belong to some of these groups and you can share your blog posts there, and then you have certain requirements generally that you're going to go back and you're going to do some engagement and sharing with that other person's blog in order for them to do it for you. And that's all about encouraging engagement on your content, because the more that Google sees that you've added, that you've gotten comments and that you've gotten shares and that you've gotten engagement from all the social medias, the more you're going to show up in the feed of Google when people do a certain search for whatever your keywords are. So that's number two. Number three is you want to go ahead and go into specific groups that you own in Facebook and go ahead and post it in Facebook. Post it on your fan page wall and post it in groups that you own. In my case, I own about 6 groups, so I post it with the picture. It looks better. So if for any reason your link doesn't bring up the picture that you put at the top of your post, and if I scroll down, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I usually actually create one that I created especially for that blog post. So it's an original picture. It's not just something I grabbed off of Google, and it doesn't look very personal. And what's nice about doing something like this, and this I did free PicMonkey collage, because there's 3 sections, if you can tell. I do that in the morning, and then I put it on my blog, and that actually gets a lot of engagement. Then make sure you link that picture to something that you want them to see. Now, I think we're at 3, syndication groups that are also in the online, space other than the ones in Facebook. And they're not necessarily in a social media, so you can belong to those and you can syndicate from there. Number 4, you can actually syndicate to LinkedIn groups. I don't know whether you know this or not, but you can belong to up to 50 groups inside of LinkedIn, and then you can syndicate, or basically add your group link, add your blog link in there to that group, and make sure it's appropriate with the kind of group that you are part of. And then number 5, you can also go in, and there's Google Plus groups. I bet you didn't know. Oh, everybody know that. And you can share it there as well. So let me recap. Make sure you use your buttons that are action. Thank you very much, Teresa. Make sure you also always use your buttons that are right there on your blog, first off. And if you don't have share buttons, make sure you do, because that is really, you want to make it simple. You want to make it easy so that other people will share. They're not going to take the time to grab your link and an excerpt and do it for you. But if they only have to click that button, they're more likely to do it. So do it first so that there's at least one share already there. And then number 2, make sure that you share it on, you go to any of the other groups that you are part of and share it there. Syndication groups in Facebook, and your own, that's number 3, and your own Facebook groups and your fan page. Then go to LinkedIn. Do the same thing. Do it first on your own feed, and then do it in groups. You got up to 50 you can do that with. And then go to Google Plus. Do it there as well. And you can also do it on online groups where sometimes there's a membership fee and sometimes there's not, but you can do it there as well. I used to belong to a few of those. One of them went out, kind of left because it became too much to manage, but you can find all kinds of ways to do that, and it doesn't take a lot of time. Instead of spamming your company information into all of those network marketing groups that are on Facebook, do it in there with a piece of content instead. You're going to get more possible people, even if they don't say anything to you, that are going to come back to your blog and look. If you share quality content, they're more likely to look at it, and eventually they could become one of your customers. I hope this has been helpful. My new blog that is coming from My Lead System Pro, their new sites program that's available to all the members, is at successwithlindacromar.com, and that's where that blog is today. And I appreciate it if you'd go and look at it. And if you think it's worth something, because I talked more about blogging on there today, then definitely share it. And I hope you guys have a most awesome day. Hope you're not freezing too much with the cold. And I appreciate all the hearts. And also thank you to everyone that showed up today, and also those that are going to be on the replay. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Thanks, Teresa, for coming, and I appreciate it so much. And I enjoy visiting with you, and we're going to get better acquainted, aren't we? So let's all talk. Have an awesome day. Now I'm going to go back and do my short scope for my Heart Tribe 19 girls, and then yes, absolutely, I will be doing that next. I like to do the long scope first because then I can condense it down afterwards. Makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so I'll talk to you in a little bit, and bye for now.